Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise in support of H.R. 6734, the Keep America's Refuge Operational Act, introduced by our colleague, Representative Hakeem Jeffries. This bill will authorize the volunteer services, community partnership, and refuge education programs of the National Wildlife Refuge System. The refuge system spreads itself across 568 national wildlife refuge, protects nearly 837 million acres of land, water, and wetlands. These important lands serve as homes for over an array of species, including 700 bird, 220 mammal, 1,000 fish, and 250 reptile and amphibian species. Volunteers in the refuge system are crucial to keeping the refuges running, encouraging millions of tourists each year, and generating billions in local revenue while creating jobs for neighboring communities. Reauthorizing these volunteer services allows the Fish and Wildlife Service to continue providing transportation, uniforms, lodging, awards, subsistence, and training for those who selfishly choose to volunteer on these projects. During the March hearing on the bill, we heard from Mrs. Caroline Browner of the National Wildlife Refuge Association and Ms. Joan Patterson from the Coalition of Refuge Friends and Advocates about the outsized role that volunteers and friends could play in keeping refuge running, as well as serving and connecting with local community. The Fish and Wildlife Service also testified in support of the legislation, and in June, the National Resources Committee reported the bill to the House by unanimous consent. I want to thank the bill's sponsor and my colleagues in the committee for the bipartisan support for this legislation, urge its adoption, and reserve the balance of my time.